Hello, everyone. Hello. This is your Hellhound Race Queen Saerin, and welcome back to the track. Hello. It's been a while, hasn't it? Hasn't it been a while since we've last chatted? And since it's been a while, I did want to have a serious talk with everyone. There have been a lot of things happening on the interwebs, you know, things that make you question yourself and think about how you've been living and, you know, all that good stuff. So I wanted to have a really serious chat with everyone and pose the question, how much would you pay for my feet juice? $1? $2? $5? It has to be at least 5, right? Not less than 5, right? I'm trying to do some market research. How much would you pay for some feet juice? So let me, no free testers though. I'm not dangling these into your mouth, but I'm just wondering for a purely business and practical purpose. Whatever comes out when I turn my wallet upside down, how much is that? Can I shake your whole body and see what else comes out? Can I not buy the features? No! You're support the local economy, guys. Support the local economy. Well, I'm trying to do some market research here because during the time that I was away from streaming, I heard the hit news. The hit global news. Not the ongoing war or, you know, things like that, but feet juice! Because just coming in on May 29th, 3M, wasn't this today? This coming out today, hot off the press, is news of cosplay models sold feet juice outside an anime convention, and it sold out almost immediately. Covered by a very reputable paper, Vice.com. Do they print actual paper? I don't know, but very reputable. Anime conventions have always operated on their own frequency, but ParkCon 2026 managed to clear a new bar. Maybe we should have expected this already because it's a convention in a park. Maybe this was just the natural evolution of ParkCon. Over Memorial Day weekend in San Jose, California, cosplay models set up unofficial stands outside Fan Anime Con. Why do they mix all these words like this? I can't read. Selling what they were openly marketing as feet juice, fruit juice prepared in plastic buckets where they'd been soaking their bare feet. The going rate was $10 to $15 a cup, and it sold out in under an hour. Guys, this is the future! This is it! Sold out in under an hour? This could be us! This could be us, guys! And I see some of you are questioning this business model, yelling, scam, it's a scam! Don't fall for it. But no, it was actual anime feet juice. Look at this! Look at this. Look at this exhibit. There's photographic and video footage. Do you see that? Do you see feet in a water cooler right now? She's just marinating her toes in there. And do you see that red Solo cup on the left? He's drinking that marinated juice right now. And this is all kind of related to what we do here as streamer Saerin, because do you see what that cosplayer's dress as? I'm pretty sure she's dressed in a 𝐒𝐚𝐭 outfit. Isn't she rappy? So I think the best intersection of my brand right now, which consists of, per polling of my friends, 𝐒𝐚𝐭, feet, and pregnancies. So I think it makes sense. It makes sense for me to pivot into this direction. What do you guys think? I think this could be it. I think this could be it. Is that Rabbi from 𝐒𝐚𝐭? I think so indeed. Bad idea. Reputation is cooked. Whose reputation? Oh, mine. Oh, it's lightly cooked. Lightly cooked. Just lightly. What happened to you over the week? Many things. Okay, not only has this whole thing been going on, I kind of want to use my toes as a pointer. The feet juice has been going on. I think it is a symptom of convention season. Guys, are you all aware? Convention season is here. Woo! And that means weebs out in the town! Out in the town! Completely, unremorsefully, drinking feet juice on the side of streets. I do find that during convention season, people have just lost all shame, you know? They're out there walking the streets in their belly tops and feet exposed and talking about yaoi on the streets. I swear, I heard a conversation saying, oh my gosh, did you buy the Toxic BL? What? No, I don't. What do you mean? They were selling Toxic BL? Yeah, it was free with a $15 purchase at the yaoi stall. And I was just, I couldn't help but just smile. I was like, what kind of society do we live in anymore? Before, people used to be ashamed of these things. And now there's these ladies just proclaiming it out into the world. Safety for free? Who said it was for free? Don't you see this? The going rate is $10 to $15 a cup. I won't explain what a cup of my feet means or how we measure the quantity of such, but please know that you are witnessing these feet on a loan right now. An entrepreneurial spirit and questionable hygiene. I did see that some people may or may not have gotten fungus from this anime girl feet juice in this convention. I think there may have been some bacterial infections that resulted from this feet juice entrepreneurial adventure. But I promise, with a bunch of disclaimers underneath in fine print, that you wouldn't get that from my feet. Yeah. So don't worry. It's not like I'm gonna shove my toes directly in your mouth. That's rather uncouth, and I don't do that. What? Why not? Wouldn't that be like indirect kissing with all of you? Are you guys okay with giving each other tongue? Like if I shoved my feet in your mouth and then I went down the line and shoved it down 5 more people's mouths, wouldn't you all be kissing? With tongue? Is that fine? I guess everyone has to start their relationship somewhere. Is that what they call girl math? Well, I'm not getting anything out of it, surely. I'm just a giver for $10 to $15 a cup. Rinturn kiss session. You know, I do think about it. You know how in old teen movies and things like that, people would set up kissing booths? How did we ever live in a society that had that, where you monetize your kissing booths? I need to think of entrepreneurial ideas. We got feet juice. We got potential kissing booths. I don't know what you're kissing. Like my big toe? I don't know. Just have to sign a waiver first. Pop culture created kissing booths. We're talking about feet juice. That age is still now. I guess so. Do you think it's more hygienic that they were soaking their feet in the juice, or would you just like to raw dog it? I don't know. I feel like if I was in this person's situation, I would not, like, my toes would be so pruned up in there, you know? And no one wants pruny feet. I would be lifting those feet up all the time and just flicking juice in people's faces. Like, and maybe that would would be a good promotional method, you know? Give them all a little sampler first by splashing them in the little feet juice sprinkler zone. Consider that a Costco sample. Exactly, exactly. Isn't that the favorite part of everyone going to Costco? Back in my day, that's how wineries worked. Oh, no, you're mistaken. When you go to wineries, you have to take a swig of the juice or whatever and then spit it back out. Maybe we should do that. Maybe, is that better? Is that better? So that we make an amalgamated ultra foot juice 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭. I haven't heard that term 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 in so long. That's just diluting the product. Should I get other anime girls to spit it back out only, exclusively? I know Spain and Portugal still stomps their grapes. Oh, you mean like that? Oh, grape stompage. I feel like that would be a therapeutic experience, you know? I guess. I don't know. Insane collab idea, yeah. I get like a line of anime girl feet juice taste testers first, and they all 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 that thing back in the cooler. And with each new edition of DNA, I mark up the price by $5 a cup. If they clean their feet, then that's fine. How do you know their feet are clean though? You know how people do, what's it called? Purell or the, what is it? The alcohol gel stuff? But that like kind of cleans it in a molecular level, right? It's a molecular cleansing ritual, but there can still be physical dirt and stuff stuck to your hands. How do you ensure optimal cleanliness? Sanitizer, yes, that's the word. I hated every part of that sentence. Okay, guys, this is what it takes to become a business owner nowadays. Not only do you need to find out the going rate of anime feet juice, but you have to think about molecular biology, sanitation, the Ministry of Health. That's a thing, right? That's a thing. Well, honestly, I do think about that. Like, how did they not get arrested? Are laws in California just different? Are you allowed to sell food and beverages without a license? Are these illegal practices? It's California, that's all you need to say? You know, I feel like I just recently realized how big California is because there are quite a few VTuber friends who are in California. And I'm like, just drive on over to 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭, for example. And they're like, that's a 5-hour drive. I'm like, what do you mean that's a 5-hour drive? Isn't this all in California? Aren't you all there? So maybe it's a specific location in California that gets all the freaks. And it does make sense. It says San Jose. San Jose, California. That's where 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 is hosted, isn't it? The VTuber convention? That's the place of the VTubers. I really do think we can make this business practice work. I think instead of doing this in a parking lot though, I should buy an official Artist Alley booth and just soak my feet in there the whole time. I feel like that would get a lot more traction. I think that would help. Yeah, let me know, guys. Let me know. I'm going to be going to a few different conventions shortly, so let me know soon so I can set up all the logistics of this business. Everyone thinks it takes the same amount of time to drive through Vermont as it does New Mexico. They get very surprised when they realize just how big the US is. Why is it so freaking fat? Girl, no, the authorities would be able to trace you. Should I use someone else's ID? Should I register the Artist Alley booth under someone else? Wait, good idea. Thank you, Lay. Thank you. That's why I need all of you to vet my ideas. That's good thinking. Good thinking. I'm gonna use Issa's name. SS Issa, my good friend. You would need to factor in all your expenses. The profit margin may be slim. I'm not gonna sell for 10 to 15 if I'm in the Artist Alley. I'm gonna juke at that price in the Artist Alley, you know? But I'll allow for, what do you call it? Deals. If you're able to source a beautiful girl and convince them to dip their foot into my bathwater of feet juice for at least 10 minutes, then I give you a discount. Isn't that a good idea? I feel like I'm a genius. Artist selling is easily 50 bucks a pop, right? People are always dehydrated in there and suffering too. There's always a lot of musk that is in the artist alleys of conventions. So much musk and dehydration. What more do you want in that kind of environment than a big cold glass of feet juice? Get an exclusivity deal with the Converse corner of the market. You're so smart! You guys are so smart! Wait, I'm legitimately excited for this idea. This is genius. I think the most inventive thing I saw at a convention being sold last year at Off-Kai was mint deodorant. And I don't mean like menthol deodorant, but mint the VTuber deodorant. And that sold out so well too. They were selling those for like 15 USD a pop, and those were flying off the shelf. Hey Saerin, I see the feet juice is making its rounds. What do you mean making its rounds? Oh my god, I need to copyright this idea, quick. When are we getting Saerin deodorant? What would it smell like, do you think, if we got Saerin deodorant? What would be the scent? What would the bath water be made out of? Ooh, what kind of liquid would I be submerging my feet in? Ooh, 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 orange juice? With pulp? That way you won't be able to, I shouldn't continue that thought. Sulfur and tears of Red Bull. Red Bull? Yeah, Red Bull maybe. Something citric. Yeah, right? I feel like something citrusy. Is there a citrusy flavor Red Bull? There must be. No comment because hellhounds are dogs. Oh, you want hot dog water. Hot dog water juice. I have seen people drinking hot dog water before. I wasn't aware that it was a thing. Hot dog water, that is. But people really slurp on those dogs until there's no juice left. I don't know what's up with that. Cinnamon and new car smell. Ooh, new car smell. I like that. I like that you're putting me up there. You're saying I'm not a used car, but a new car, and I appreciate that. No one wants to hear that they smell like a used car. Pickle juice nodders. Good ideas, everyone. Good ideas. And I think to branch off on this topic, I have returned. I took a little bit of a break. I think it was about less than a week since you last saw me, but I went to Anime North. Anime North. I went to the north. Third break. I know, guys. I know. I've been going out for like milk runs, and then after milk runs, and then more milk runs, and I'm just so stocked. Maybe I should have the feet juice be milk. Anyways, so I went to Anime North and participated in the V-Singer stage this year, and that just happened last weekend in Canada, guys. I was in Canada. Oh, Canada. The land of maple. I'm actually kind of upset that I didn't find anything dipped in maple syrup while I was there. Like, maybe when we try to adapt this feet juice idea and I go to Canadian cons, I dip my toes in maple syrup. No poutine either! No poutine. The day I went was the day of the performance, and it was raining so bad. It was raining so bad. It was raining the whole day. And you know me, I'm not waterproof. I'm not waterproof, so I was fighting for my life out there. And I think Anime North is usually known for their food trucks and things like that, and similarly to ParkCon over here with the feet juice, a lot of the things happen in the parking lot. So it was raining so bad that I couldn't get anything to eat. I was starving. I was starving! But since I was a performer there, I did have a guest pass. So one of the staff, or should I say one of the staff, some unnamed individual said, "Oh my god, you must be starving," and then snuck me into this hallway, this dark hallway where there was no one. A dark, empty hallway. And as I went further down the hallway, I said to him, "Where are you taking me? I don't feel like I should be here." And they said, "Don't worry. Just act confident." And then we entered a room, and apparently it was a staff room. We snuck into the staff room and ate their snacks. Yeah. I thought it was supposed to be the guest room, but it was actually the Anime North staff room, their break room. So I just unsolicitedly snuck into the staff room and ate the hardworking staff's food. And all they had there was one small egg salad sandwich left and one slice of pizza, and I took both. I took their final source of sustenance. I killed them. I think I killed them. Thinks she's part of the team. Those get refilled? They didn't though. They really didn't. They just put away the box and was like, "That's it." They're like, "That's it." And I was like, "Ah! Should I put it back?" But I just like massaged it all over my hand. Well, that just sounds weird. I touched it. I don't know why I phrase things like that. I touched it. I touched it with my fingers. Are they all volunteers too? I think so. I think so. I thought I had rights in that room, but apparently I didn't. I was just infringing in other people's rights. Yeah. So that happened, but well. And then when I figured that out, I already like had a bite of this pizza, and it was like, it was marinating there for a while. That pizza was marinating for a bit, but I'm like, I have to finish this pizza. It was the final sustenance source of all the staff in Anime North. I can't just leave it here. So I just guzzled that down. And it was a good time. What is this stream? Hello again. Hello, how are you? How are you? Can you take a photo of your feet and send them to me? I'm trying to judge which of my friends have the most feet-worthy feet, I guess. The most feet-worthy feet for my feet juice entrepreneurial extravaganza. If it makes you feel better, handlers usually will get stuff or guests from the staff room. But I took the last slice. Well, I will never know if they got more food after that. I will never know. Anime North essentially made you into a foot connoisseur. I would say I was a budding a budding foot connoisseur before Anime North, but I think the convention season that's happening right now is increasing my foot interest. If that makes sense. Hi, Say, I missed you. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you for being here. I hope you are too. My feet are not worthy. Say sorry. I must say, after Anime North, that day in Anime North, a bunch of my friends went off to get manicures and pedicures. So I do think the convention atmosphere inspires you. You're pregnant, Sin! Congratulations! Oh my gosh. Should I give you some sustenance? Open up. Open up. Open up. All I can picture is, I think there was an episode in a Disney show back in the day. I don't know which one, but in the early 2000s, where one of the girls put their feet in a fish tank and they were skin-eating fish to help you exfoliate your feet. And that's what I picture the Rinterns as. Wasn't that iCarly? Was it? Or what? Victorious. I always get those two mixed up too. Yeah, so you're all my little feet fishes. Wasn't that cute? They all got sick. The fish got sick or the people? When I went to Thailand, they did that. The people got sick. Whoa. Why? What was wrong with the fish? Can I quit as a Rintern? Nope. I'm afraid this is a long-term position. iCarly or Hannah Montana? Wait, I'm Say's feet fish eater thing? I could die happy now. Yes. But only the pregnant Rinterns get extra sustenance. I treat my feet as vitamins for all of you. Prenatal vitamins. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Anime North. Anime North. So yeah, I was there. It was raining the whole day, but it was fun. I got like super wet. I got super wet the whole time, like extremely moist. I think my feet were moist the whole day I was there in Anime North. And I was looking around on how my fellow colleagues and friends were surviving because they were also wearing what looked like sneakers. So I was like, okay, everyone's suffering. No one has complained at all. I need to tough it up. This is training for when I soak my feet in a vat of juice for 10 hours straight, okay? So I'm just like, it's fine that my feet are squelching, it's fine. So I'm just, I think it started off by my Uber dropping me off a 20-minute walk away from the convention. What can you do, truly? What can you do when Ubers do that? Do your Ubers do that? So many Ubers just stop somewhere and say, does this look all right? And then I'm looking at my own map and I'm like, we're a 20-minute walk away. But then they're staring at me earnestly like a hard-working Uber driver, and I'm like, yeah, this is fine. Yeah. And I get out, and I'm embraced by the wilderness. I'm embraced by the wilds, so I make my little trek over and arrive wet, but it's okay. 20 is crazy. He just did not want to drive. He even parked on the side of the road before asking me. And I'm like, yeah. And then afterwards, you know how you rate your Uber after the ride and it's out of 5 stars and you decide whether to tip or not? I was like, this cannot be a 5-star rating, right? I know that Uber drivers get away with a lot, but this, I can't possibly in my right mind give a 5-star rating, right? So I gave them 4 stars, and I was it started gaslighting me. The app started gaslighting me. I put in 4 stars, and then the app started going like, name 2 reasons of why you're giving them 4 stars. I'm like, it's 4 stars. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Why are you making me write a thesis statement on what this Uber driver did to me? And I felt so bad that I gave them 5 stars at the end. So, yeah. Yeah. 4 stars is the new 0.1 stars. Boss, you're easily convinced, it seems. It was stressing me out. It was like, what did they do wrong? Were they rude? I don't even remember the options, but it just looked like a list of horrible things. And I'm like, I felt like I was gonna ruin a small business by rating them poorly, even though I know they're just, well, I don't, they're an Uber driver, but I guess they have their cert. I don't know. I couldn't do it. It was a terrible rain that day. It was. Say it's too nice to give less than 4 stars. How can I say? So every 4 additional songs added afterwards is an extra 0.1. Stress. So stressed. But yeah, then I arrived at the site for the 𝐕 stage, and I was there, lurking amongst the people. I was lurking. I feel like it's fun when you go to conventions as a VTuber because you're kind of incognito. You're kind of like doing the really bad disguise thing where you're wearing a baseball cap and sunglasses and a mask and maybe a leather jacket or something like that. And you're like, no one knows I'm here. Yeah. So I was lurking about. The performances were so good. It was my first time taking part in 𝐕 stage, and it was because of my good friend 𝐒𝐴𝐚 who is a 2.5D idol VTuber. If you don't know 𝐒𝐴𝐚, make sure to check her out. She's an amazing singer. And she invited me over, so that was super fun. That was super fun. I actually rank Uber drivers more for not talking. Yeah, I never want them to talk to me. Now I'm just imagining her wearing her own merch. That's a thing. That is a thing. You gotta rep yourself while you're in disguise. Totally not the most suspicious person ever. There's nothing wrong with wearing a baseball cap and sunglasses and a mask indoors, okay? Maybe I'm just mysterious. Maybe I'm just a mysterious. But I do find it fun because I think back in the day, like a few years ago, it was more taboo, more serious about keeping the secrecy of your VTuber identity. Like, you would be scared to even say your VTuber friend's name out in public in case you dox them. But now, people are just yelling your name across the hall. Say, look at this feet merch. Where are you? So I go through my whole snapback cap, sunglasses thing, and so it's like, say, there's Silas merch here. And then one of my friends was trying to help me network in the industry hall. They were trying to help me network with some industry people and say, yeah, you should work with this cool VTuber. Say, Silas, your main? I don't play Love and Deep Space. I played up until we met Silas, but I do like him. He's my favorite out of the bunch. He seems so nice. Is that something people usually say on their first impression of Silas? I do like Silas. So you never met 𝐒𝐴𝐚? I haven't. Love at first sight? He's so sweet. I did talk about it with my other friendsies who play Love and Deep Space, and they're like, yeah, Silas looks like a red flag, but is actually a green flag. Well, I think one of the childhood friends, is it Caleb who's the guy who looks like a green flag, but is actually a red flag? Is that him? Like, there's a toxic, controlling boy toy. He can have red flag traits. You type out like a 𝐂𝐤 defender. The doctor? Oh no, I don't think it's the doctor who's the toxic one. It's the other one. It's the other childhood friend, I think. The officer, I think? Caleb. Oh, I heard that his nickname is Watermelon because he's green on the outside but red flag on the inside. Yeah. Overprotective sometimes. Like overprotective in a way like when you're about to cross the street and then they just like jump in front of you and push you back and say, look both ways before crossing. That kind of way. I'm just laughing at my own thought scenarios at this point. Isn't Zane the doctor? That's right, that's his name, Zane. I like that. I think the greenest flag is the mafia leader man. He runs a mafia group, right, Silas? That's pretty cool. I would think that it's difficult running a mafia group in this economy, in this day and age. I feel like it's been phased out through modern society, so the fact that he's keeping traditions alive and culture alive is something to be admired. He's a fruit merchant. I love that for him. Yes. I think me and my friends were trying to ID everyone's love in deep space lover at some point when we were having dinner. That was fun. Keeping the family business alive. Wholesome. Exactly. It's so wholesome. It's very wholesome. But yeah, so one of my friends was trying to talk me up to several industry booths, but I'm horrible at that. Like, I did not prepare anything when I went to Anime North. Actually, I don't usually prepare anything when I go to any convention. You know how a lot of VTubers, when they go to anime conventions or things like that, they have their business cards? And it's super cute and it's designed and personalized to show off their websites and all of that, and that they hand them out at network and they're like, yes, I would love to work with you. I love your brand. It's everything. It's a dream. It's a dream. And I just appear. I just show up. Because as a VTuber, I don't expect anyone to know who I am first and foremost. So why would I need to do that? So my thought process is like, I'm just gonna show up, have a good time, and then probably leave. But my friend was like trying to talk me up and go like, give him your business card. I'm like, I don't have one. And he's like, you went to a convention without a business card? I'm like, yeah, but I can give them my LinkedIn, I guess. Who prints business cards anymore? Who prints business cards? VTubers, I guess. But yeah, I'm just a nervous mess. When talking to industry people. So I was letting my friend do all the talking. They're like, introduce yourself. I'm like, no, you introduce me. So I'm sure that went well. And while having that conversation, they're like, oh, who are you? And then they told me to just pull up my YouTube on the flat screen in front of their booth. And I'm just like, yeah, sure. And then I type it in. And then I hear a voice behind me. I hear a voice behind me going, wait, you're Saerin? I just saw you on stage and I see you guys. So, you know, as VTubers, you jump through all the hurdles and try to protect your very mysterious identity, but I think we're letting go of that. We're letting go of that culture now. Yeah, so that's fun. I think I was more self-conscious about it when I was at 𝐂𝐚𝐭 last year. I think all the VTubers were more like, oh my gosh, we gotta whisper our names to each other, we gotta speak in code, and things like that. Because I think there were some people who would go up to people they suspected were VTubers and try to talk to them to see what their voice sounded like and see if they could match it up with someone. Like there were a group of investigative journalists amongst the 𝐂𝐿𝐴 attendees. So it was a little bit more hush hush back then. But I'm in Canada. I'm in Canada. For some reason I feel like Canada's just in a separate domain, so I'm not that worried. Just casually doxing yourself, and I'm like, yeah, that's me. Thanks. It's actually quite sweet. It's quite sweet. Someone will have seen Say's face by now. Well, I feel like I still have the upper advantage because I see all of your faces when I'm lurking about. So just be careful. If you die in Canada, you die in real life. What? 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 No. No. What? No. But I have a save point, don't I? No. No. Canada Art Online. It was all part of the Matrix. Do we have Canadian ringtones? We must. We must. Let me check my demographic on YouTube, actually. I feel like it's changed recently. The last time I checked at it, I just had the biggest gloat of my life because I was like, oh my god, girls watch me. I was so proud of myself. I was like, there are females here! There are females amongst you. Ringtones, do you know there's females amongst you? Do you know right now you could be chatting right next to a female? You better start sweating because I'm nervous for you. Hi, Bear. Hi. Isn't Bear a Canadian? A Canadian. Yeehaw. I don't know why my mental image of Canadians are just like Texans. Analytics. What do my analytics look like? Audience. Audience. Ooh. Ooh. Oh! No! I've lost girls! They're down! This can't be. What happened? Everyone, find a lady right now. Find a lady. I need you guys to source a lady right now and bring them here. Everyone is only allowed entry into the chat if they know one lady. Oh my gosh, no. My female to male ratio before was like 14% female. And now, it's 10.6. Girls, please, just come back. Please, what do I need to do for you to come back? I'll brush your hair. What do girls like? We can talk about our laboobos together. We could get mani-pedis together. I'm losing touch. What do girls like? Lemon Deep Space. I'll play more Lemon Deep Space. Oh god. Where did they go? Where did they go? I swear we can fix this. We can fix this. Sanrio. Oh my gosh. We can talk about how toxic the purple one is. What's her name? What's the purple Sanrio one? The toxic one? Kuromi, yes. We can bond about all our hatred for Kuromi girls. What in the Saerin Ivy? I feel like, aren't Kuromi lovers red flags? That's what I've heard. I've heard that girls who are obsessed with Kuromi are red flags. Depends. Very. Should I do a quiz about what kind of Sanrio character I am? We're verging into uncharted territory. What Sanrio character are you? There's a BuzzFeed quiz. There's a BuzzFeed quiz, oh my lord. Can we trust the BuzzFeed quizzes? I guess that's all we have. That's all we have in life. I thought BuzzFeed died. After the whole Try Guys debacle. Wait, let me cue this up. Boop! Boop! Where is it? Where's my screen here? Boop! Oh, it's huge. Which era of BuzzFeed is this quiz from? I have no clue. And I'm scared that like some suspect advertisings are gonna pop up. Oh my gosh, pregnant for 9 months. Congratulations. Congratulations, congratulations. I must say, like I said, my reputation's kind of in the dumpster truck now. Because whenever people try to introduce me to others, they say I'm the pregnant VTuber, which I think gives people the really, really wrong idea. I'm not pregnant, guys. I'm not pregnant. Okay. Let's shuffle over. Yeah, I'm scared that some suspect ads are gonna pop up. So if you see something sassy, it's not my fault. My ad blocker just doesn't work, really. Okay. First, how would your friends describe you? Guys, how would you describe me? Pick one. A, B, C, D, E, F. First, creative, tough, mellow, sweet, feisty, adventurous. But it says asks your friends, are you like, what do you mean by, what's the opposite of friend zone? Are you acquaintance zoning me right now? The interns don't want to be my friends. Adventurous or creative? Okay, let's go with adventurous. Pick a stuffed friend to cuddle up with. Why do these all look like monsters? Why do these all look like monsters? Have stuffed animals devolved so much? Like I see that the hit stuffed animals amongst people are jelly cats nowadays. Have you guys heard of jelly cats? They're a brand of stuffed animal and they can be shaped as anything, like an avocado or a piece of toast or a dinosaur or things like that. But everyone I know who has kids or is beginning to have kids or whatever are obsessed with jelly cats. There must be like tons of mom Facebook groups about jelly cats. And that's horrifying, honestly. What do I want to cuddle with? I think I like this one. I like that it's pointy. Which food looks the tastiest? Ramen, sushi, yakitori, tonkatsu, teriyaki, chicken bento box, soba noodles. Ooh, I want a bowl of ramen. Pick a Studio Ghibli movie. Ooh, Spirited Away, Kiki's Delivery Service, My Neighbor Totoro, Ponyo, Castle in the Sky, Grave of the Fireflies. I have not watched Grave of the Fireflies. I've been made aware that it's very depressing. So I have not watched it. I have watched Spirited Away, Kiki's, My Neighbor Totoro. I think those are the only 3 I've watched. I think those are the only 3 I watched. Castle in the Sky, I don't know if I watched that. But I picked Spirited Away. I'm a fan of Spirited Away. I like the dragon. It's extremely depressing. How can they make does that count as 𝐂𝐚𝐭? Everything looks so cute but extremely depressing. But there's no moe. Tie between Spirited and Totoro. I tried to watch Totoro 3 times with my family and they kept falling asleep and it kept pissing me off. So instead of bringing my family together and having a nice bonding moment with them, it brought us apart. So I'm gonna have to say Spirited Away. You know when someone keeps falling asleep and you're like, pay attention, are you even paying attention to the storyline right now? What just happened, huh? What just happened then, huh? Can you say what The character, can you recite what they just said? No? Then what are you even doing here? Choose a Pokemon character. I like Eevee and Charmander. I do like Pikachu too though. Pikachu, Eevee, Charmander. Like, I like Charmander because he's feisty and stuff, but look at him. He looks kind of derpy here, doesn't he? Doesn't Charmander look kind of derpy in this photo? I also have to admit, I do have a stuffed animal of Charmander that has lived through many things. It's been passed down generations in my Hellhound family as a sigil of good health and good luck. And I still have it. It must be like decades old, centuries old. Eevee, cause it'll evolve into Umbreon. Not Houndour. I like Houndour too. I actually like Ponyta more though. I think I like Ponyta the most. But I guess out of these, Charmander looks a little too derpy, so I'm gonna go with Eevee. My best childhood friend named their dog after Eevee, actually. And I dropped that dog once. I dropped the dog. So, out of penance, I need to worship the Pokemon Eevee for generations to come. Oh, yeah, should I give some backstory about that? You know how you see those really picturesque videos or pictures of people throwing up their child and catching them? Like fathers with newborn babies and mothers with cats and dogs. So I tried to do that with the dog and then I missed the catch. Thankfully, there was a bed right under the dog. Like I was doing it over a mattress and he bounced. But I was so scared. I was so scared. I was like, oh my god, I just killed the dog. So I'm never gonna do any whimsical thing like that ever again. Destroy your whimsy, guys. It's not worth it. You could kill a dog. Treat yourself to a sweet. Candy, soft serve ice cream, cupcake, candy apple, popsicle, or cake pop. Ooh, I like soft serve ice cream. Soft serve ice cream's good. Ice cream, ice cream. But you do that to us all the time. I know you guys bounce back. You guys are so durable. It's okay. It's okay. And even if you do lose a few brain cells, it's still okay. Finally, oh my gosh, it's the last question already. Finally, what's your biggest flaw? 1, I can be lazy. 2, I'm too nice and can't say no. 3, I find it hard to let people in. 4, I'm a perfectionist. That's what people say when they don't want to mention any of their flaws. They say they're a perfectionist. It's like a job interview and they say name a strength and weakness, and for your weakness you say you're a perfectionist. 5, I can make rash decisions. For a second I thought that said I have rashes. Okay? And finally, I don't always think before I speak. Ooh. 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 My biggest flaw. Ooh. 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 We're getting votes for 2 due to my recent Uberness, my Uber story. Ooh. Do I say no to people? I do that thing where I can only say no to people the closer I am to them. Do you have that as well? Like when I'm just starting to know someone and they're a complete stranger, or we had just one interaction and they ask me something, I'll always say yes. But then the closer we become, the more I the more I fight back. We'll go with it. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm my melody! Guys! I'm the Pookie, my melody! You're most like my melody. Sweet and kind, you truly wouldn't hurt a fly. I killed one today. You have an optimistic outlook on life and always try to find the silver lining in every situation. You sometimes have a hard time saying no to people and find yourself being too nice. At the end of the day, you really just want all your friends to be happy. Aww, guys. I'm a certified sweetheart. Aren't you guys so happy? You're the presence of a certified sweetheart. Look at her. She's doing the whole oop. She's doing a whole oop expression. Oop. Cute. It's official. Not Kuromi. We escaped the Kuromi beam. Isn't sloth one of the 7 deadly sins? It is indeed. My Melody would self-feed. I think she would. Because it would be out of the goodness of her heart. For the people. She would do anything for the people. Like me. Just like me. Yes. Yeah, so Anime North was great, guys. Anime North was great. I must say, I don't know what to do about Con Musk. But it is a real thing. Whenever you go to any convention, there is Con Musk. And it's most concentrated in the artist alley of every convention. And it's like being fumigated. I need to find out a tactic of how to survive that. Sometimes you find little brief breezes coming through the artist alley, but it's just a waft of bad smell. A waft. Cosplay as a character that has a gas mask. Ooh! Maybe that's the plan. Maybe you're right. There were a ton of sexy cosplayers at Anime North, I must say. One of my friends is a cosplayer as well. I don't know if I spoke about her before, Mia. But she's a cosplayer, so she just knows everyone. She knows everyone. Every few feet that we traveled, she would bump into a cosplayer or a photographer or someone and say hi to them. I'm like, oh my gosh. She's so powerful. My first and only con was last year at WeebCon and was pretty lucky there wasn't much musk. Oh my gosh. Bless your soul. I'm hoping that the muskiness is more controlled. In other cons. It was raining though at Anime North, so the musk was kind of inevitable. But it was super fun. It was super fun. And I don't know if you guys saw my announcement, but tomorrow I will be making a sudden appearance at another convention. Near you, echo. Maybe. Maybe New Year. I'll be going to 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭, which is located in Germany. And I'll be there for a meet and greet at the V-Star booth. So if any of you are in that area or going to 𝐒𝐡𝐚, drop by and say hello. I'll be there at 12 CEST. Yes. Yes. And it's so funny because for this meet and greet, I didn't really talk to any of my friends on if they had any meet and greet plans, but then I looked at the schedule when the 𝐒𝐡𝐚 thing got announced, and I just see right before and after me are Rina, Astara, and Ryoyo. I'm just like, how? So it's all according to plan. It's all according to plan. All of us freaks are gonna be up in that area. It'll be fun, it'll be fun. Con season has truly started. All according to Keikaku. All according to Keikaku. Near me, that's a whole country and Atlantic Ocean from me. Near is relative. It could be near you. If you take a little bit of a plane ride or maybe a boat over there, it could be near you. Alright, what else? What else is there to talk about? Oh, I have a list of topics that I usually write down before just chatting streams of things throughout the week that I found interesting. And the next thing on my list says viral infections, but I think we kind of already touched on that already. The Miku juice infections. After that, next on the list is Baby Yoda. Guys. Baby Yoda? Have you seen Baby Yoda recently? Baby Yoda is having a resurgence. Grogu, yes! Yes, Grogu! We have a knower. Haven't watched it. The movie, yes! I think the movie, they're doing all the promo for the Mandalorian movie. So Grogu, or as I like to call him, Baby Yoda has been doing press tours all over the world, and it is the cutest thing on earth. I'm just like, it's so cute, guys. It's too cute. I'm getting so much cuteness aggression. Oh my gosh, wait, let me pull this up. I can't. I just want to squish him until he explodes. Oh, Lord. Oh, let me pull it up. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Oh, my feet are in front of Grogu's face. Sorry, let me park my car. There we go. Moving this. Okay. Look at this cute bean. And he has, oh, he's so cute. Wait, audio. Isn't he so cute? Isn't this the cutest bean you've ever witnessed? I can't get over it. He's made of whatever Yoda was made out of. He is. Grogu is shocked by those feet. I will say I'm glad they didn't make him CGI and went back to puppetry. Yeah, isn't he like an animatronic puppet? He's real, guys. He's real. He's not just a figment of your imagination in your little CGI green screen booths. He's adorable. And he's been doing press tours, aka actually walking the red carpet. He has more mobility than I have in my little knees. Cause he's posing for cameras, doing press. I'm so amazed. I'm so impressed and amazed. I strive to be like Baby Yoda. But yeah, I've just been shoved Grogu propaganda all throughout my Twitter timeline as of late. And every time I see one on my timeline, I just have to click it. I have to. I heard that they're actually selling a life-size version of Grogu for $5,000. Should I buy it? $5,000? Yeah, but you get a Baby Yoda. $5,000 for a Baby Yoda. This time put it on throne. Should we crowdfund for a Baby Yoda? Sounds like a throne call. I saw there were miniatures too. Miniature versions, like miniature detail figurines of Grogu, and those are so cute too. It's like a little figurine of Grogu chasing a butterfly, a little figurine of Grogu dancing, a little figurine of Grogu eating his blue macaron looking thing. Adorableness. But But speaking of throne, great segue, because I don't know if you guys know, but I have a throne. And a throne, for those who are uninitiated, are gifting websites for streamers and things like that, or creators, where you can send a little present to your local creator. And I had not updated mine in, I believe, 2 years. I did not update mine in 2 years. And I recently made one new addition to my throne website. Can you guess what it is? Can you guess what I added as of late? We've kind of talked about it. My recent obsession. I have added the complete Supernatural Blu-ray box set. The Blu-ray DVD box set to the hit CW television show Supernatural. All 15 seasons on there. And do you know how much it is? It's $200! Guys, it's $200! But if you divide 200 by 15, it's only, bring up calculator app. Bring up calculator app. It's only $13 per season if you think about it. And that's not bad. That's not bad. $13 per season? That's not bad. But you know what the bigger problem is? I don't recall if I have a DVD player. So maybe it's $200 plus a DVD player. I may have to source a DVD player somewhere. I forgot the show has 15 seasons. I recently found that out. And the reason why I want the DVD box set is because, you know, we're in the modern era of streaming sites like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and so on. And Supernatural is on Prime Video, but I started watching. Oh, Blu-ray, it's Blu-ray. Isn't Blu-ray and DVD the same thing? What's the difference? Oh my God. I'm getting a historical media fact checked. Are they not the same thing? Wait, how do you operate a Blu-ray? Blu-ray, what is Blu-ray? What is Blu-ray? A high-capacity optical disc format designed to store high-definition HD video, audio, and large data files. Do I not put that into a DVD player? Is that a different player? Do I need a Blu-ray player? What's a Blu-ray player? Just better quality. Oh, one has aura and one doesn't. Oh, I see. It's a aura farming DVD. Okay. Later DVD and Blu-ray are notoriously bad quality. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. Blu-ray players use a blue laser. Blu-ray players play DVDs, but not the other way around. What? Are you serious? I'm gonna have to find a specific Blu-ray player for my box set? I can't just stick it into any DVD player? What? What? That's so annoying. I'm gonna have to like source one off of Craigslist. Blu-ray players are backwards compatible with DVDs. That's so messed up! If you have a PS4 or 5 with a disc reader, you have a Blu-ray player. I have a PS2 and that has a disc reader. Would it work with that? Can I play my Betamax? I have PS2, guys. Give it a shot. Will it like burn? Howdy, what did I just join into? An educational discussion of historical media. Well, welcome in. Needs a PS3 or newer for Blu-ray. That is so messed up. PS3? Does anyone on Earth own a PlayStation 3? I thought people usually skipped from PS2 to PS5. Do PlayStations, did you guys have a PS3 in your childhood, in your days? Pause. I went from PS2 to Xbox 360 to PS4. Ah, yeah, that seems like the normal route. That does seem normal. Had a PS3 during uni. What should I buy? Should I buy a Blu-ray player from Craigslist or a PS3 at this rate? Which is cheaper? Let me look it up. PlayStation 3. What? Wait, it's kind of expensive. A PS3 on eBay is going for $140. That's kind of expensive. And why does it look like that? It's looking at me weird. It comes with Minecraft though, and Skyrim. This person is selling it with Minecraft and Skyrim. Does that sweeten the deal? How much is a Blu-ray player? A Blu-ray player. Oh my gosh, a Blu-ray player is also $100 and something. Wait, these things are expensive. Don't they know these are lost technologies? Shouldn't it be dirt cheap because no one uses these anymore? Why is it so expensive? That's kind of expensive. They're not being made anymore in some cases. I would have thought people would be auctioning off their old Blu-rays and PS3s for like $50 on Craigslist. I do think I have a really old laptop from the early 2000s that has a CD player attachment, a CD reader. Can I pop it in there? Aren't DVDs and CDs practically the same? Yes and no. Like if I put a Blu-ray disc into a regular DVD player, would it just play but without the Blu-ray quality, so it'll play like a regular DVD? It's like, you know, when you have your YouTube video players now and you can select 480p. It won't play at all. No! No. Also, what? Also, Supernatural isn't on the... There's no, you did not. You did not. No. No, you did not. What? Let me check this. You did not! You're insane! You're insane! Oh my gosh! For the bit. Okay, I'm gonna personally source the Blu-ray player. Alright, watch me. Watch me source a Blu-ray player or a PS3. I'll be back. Thank you, Shock Wolf. You're amazing. Do you want foot juice? Foot juice for your troubles? You get a free cup of foot juice. A little foot juice sample. I'll double it and pass it. Oh, beautiful. Okay, the next person after you. Everyone's scared to talk now. Look at them. Oh, Jay, open up! Open up, buddy! Oh, you're really getting in between my big toe and my middle toe in there. Oh, yeah. Okay. Wow. Why is your tongue so long? Okay, that's enough now. Huh. That's what happens when you purchase a Supernatural Blu-ray box set, guys. Why is she like this? Don't question me. Don't question me. Thank you so much, Shackles. Wait, I'm actually so happy. You don't understand. I didn't even finish telling my story, but you know how there are streaming sites now like Prime Video and things like that? So Supernatural, I believe all 15 seasons are on Prime Video. So I started watching season 1 about a week and a half ago, and I was on the second to last episode of the first season. And I started watching it, And I told my friend, yeah, I just finished the second to last episode. And they were like, oh my God, did you hear the song, Carry On My Wayward Son? I'm like, no. Is it supposed to appear in the first season? And they're like, yeah, don't you know? It's the song, it's the song, it's the supernatural song. The Wayward Son Carrying On song. And I'm like, no, it's not here. It's not here. It's not here. So my friend pirated an episode off, torrented it from some mysterious locale, and showed me the second to last episode, and the song is there. It is the opening song where they do the recap of the season so far, and they're like, carry on my wayward son. I'm like, what the heck? And I go back to Prime Video and it's not there. They replaced the freaking song on Prime Video. So I went into a whole extravaganza of researching. And apparently, this is not only for that song, but they have replaced countless songs in Supernatural when they switched from TV and video or like DVD version to streaming services, because the streaming services lost the rights to those songs, I suppose. Yeah, I think the licenses ran out. So on the streaming services, they have swapped out a ton of the songs. And I'm just shocked. I was horrified. Horrified. And I researched and people were like, yeah, the only way that you can get the original songs now is by buying the DVDs or the Blu-ray. So now it's here. It's here. I think I should rewatch the first season. Because honestly, it is not the same. From that one torrented episode, it was so much better with the original soundtrack. And I was going through this whole rabbit hole where I even saw an interview from the original actor who plays Sam, Jared, and he started watching Supernatural with his kid on streaming services, and he's like, wow, the best music drop happens in this episode. And then he was like, wait, they swapped out the song. How can they do this? How can they do this? How can they do this? I would have thought out of all the songs they swap out, they would at least keep the Wayward Son one, because isn't that the song? How can they swap out the song? How much would it cost for them to relicense it? So yeah. Now we have it. We have the Blu-ray set. Thank you, Shock. I'll take a photo when it comes in through the mail. More than $0, so not happening. Sad. That is so sad. Too much apparently, just like Country Roads. Have you watched the Supernatural anime? What? There's an anime? What? Supernatural anime? What? Oh my god! Wait, they look so anime! That's the stupidest sentence I've said. What is this? Is it Japanese or is it like Western English animation? Whoa. Guys. Supernatural, the anime series. It was animated by Madhouse, an OVA. It's popular in Japan, so it got a one-season anime. That's insane. That's insane. You know, Sam really looks like any other Madhouse anime character. Dean looks like Dean, but Sam looks like he's from, what's that time travel anime? Steins Gate. He looks like he would fit right into Steins Gate. Sam is the same actor, but Dean is a different VA. He only returns to voice Dean in the last episode, if I recall correctly. Interesting. Maybe we should watch this in membership one day, after I finish a little bit more of the Supernatural series. Is it actually like, it must be like a remake of the first season, right? I love that they just have a bag of salt in the corner of this graphic. This is so stupid. Right here, they just have a transparent, a semi-transparent bag of salt. In the promotional graphic, they thought it was integral to keep a bag of salt. I guess that is part of the supernatural branding. Sam looks like Sung-woo Jin from Solo Leveling. You're right, actually. You're right. I think it's during and between the first 2 seasons. Okay, I'll finish watching the first 2 seasons and then we'll do some Membies watch-alongs. It's been a while since we did Membies streams. It has been. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited! I need to control myself so I don't watch more until the box set comes in and I locate a PlayStation 3. But I watched the finale last night, the season 1 finale, and the car crash scared the hell out of me. I was so scared! How could they do that? How could they end a season like that? How could they end a season like that? I must say, one of the reasons I started watching Supernatural is because I watched a YouTube video of someone reviewing the first and last episode of Supernatural. So they watched episode 1, season 1, and then the final episode of season 15 and reviewed it without watching anything in between or having any other context. And I was like, wait, his girlfriend dies in the first episode? I'm hooked. I'm hooked. A girlfriend dying on your ceiling and traumatizing you for life? What's a better series opener than that? Beautiful, beautiful, stunning. And then I googled, I feel like because I've been into Supernatural recently, my whole Twitter timeline has become the Supernatural verse. So all I'm getting is Supernatural fan accounts tweeting at each other or role-playing as characters from Supernatural, and it's very intriguing. But I realized that Supernatural ended like 6 years ago, 5-6 years ago or something like that, something ridiculous like that. I thought it ended like 2 years ago or something recent. But no, I think the final episode was November 19, 2020. 6 years ago. That's insane. And then, furthermore, I found out that the actors from Supernatural are still doing conventions. They're doing conventions, guys. Supernatural dedicated conventions every single year. And that they've been doing it since the series aired until now, 6 years post the final episode. How are they doing this? How are they doing this? That's my question. Like, is there even a strong enough fan base for them to still be doing conventions? I'm shocked. They just worked together on The Boys. I saw that too. Those guys love the fan base. Damn, that Supernatural. Jensen Ackles gets a ton of work still. Because usually when you have a television series, yeah, you might do a few conventions, but then you kind of move on to other roles. Or people aren't that interested in that role anymore. And it kind of drizzles out, right? So you might do 1 or 2 conventions, but they've been doing annual conventions for 20 years at this rate. That's insane to me. So I think I'm gonna go to one. That's the moral of this story. I think I'm gonna go to one. I saw that there was one close to me happening this summer, and I'm like, you know what? I think I might go. But it's actually kind of ridiculously expensive when you compare Supernatural convention ticket prices to like any anime convention tickets. It's pretty damn expensive. I kind of want to go. I feel like I always do something like this where I'm interested in a certain thing for a while, like Heated Rivalry. And then I just end up showing up places. Like, I went to that Heated Rivalry club night and just showed up there. And then I go to concerts where I only know 2 songs of the performer and I just show up. And there was also one time where I went to a K-pop concert. Not only did I go to this K-pop concert, but I bought VIP tickets to this K-pop boy group that I only knew 1 song of. And I was sitting next to rabid VIP fans, and they were like talking to each other and saying, yeah, this single was the best. What was your favorite? Yeah. And I was frightened. They were scary. They were scary fans. So I keep doing things where I put myself in front of rabid fans while being a casual, and I just feel like such a fake. I'm a fake fan. I'm a fake fan. But I just want to go for the experience. So we'll see. K-pop fans are unique. They were speaking with so much passion, but not only passion, but judgment. Judgmental passion. That's what was scary. Like, I bought VIP tickets for me and my friends, so we went together to this K-pop concert, and my friend was like, yeah, I just got into listening to them recently, and they gave us the most judgmental, cold stare I've ever seen in my life. Like, that side eye, they must have harnessed the power of demons to cast that side eye. I felt things. I felt things. Passion, mental, mint. Yes, that. So I'm gonna do that again by going to a supernatural convention near you. Near you. What else? What else is new? Oh, I guess on the topic of feet, I do have some footwear to share with everyone that I'm considering purchasing. And I wanted to consult all of you on this purchase before I triggered the bullet. It's a little blurry, it's a little censored, because I must admit it is slightly unsay-so. So if you're worried about adult content or sensitive content, this is your warning now to avert your eyes. But what do you think about these? These are the Chanel Cruise 2026 collection Barely There sandals. They're calling them soulless sandals with only heel support. The news outlets are saying, the fashion mags are saying, Chanel has once again pushed the boundaries of footwear design at its Cruise 2026 runway. Artistic director Matthew Blase introduced what might be the most controversial shoe of the season, with extreme minimalism echoing the rise of niche silhouettes from Balenciaga. Here, the idea is taken further, creating footwear that feels almost absent, yet deliberately provocative. The timing adds another layer. The show arrived just as Lyst ranked Chanel as the world's hottest luxury brand, reinforcing the house's ability to balance experimentation with cultural reverence. This moment signals his willingness to deliver statement pieces that spark conversation far beyond the runway. Wow. Wow. What do you think? Should I get this? That's Chanel, that's Chanel! That's the Chanel! Don't buy it, they say. Looks like a chariot for feet. Yeah, but I feel like the ancient Romans had better footwear than this. I don't think you would be walking around in this over the cobblestones. Bro, if that's the case, just let the dogs out. What? That would be crazy. Just walking barefoot on the streets, that's insane. At least here they're partially clothed. It's like going out shirtless but having your nips covered. You need at least some form of censorship out in the world. I do wonder how much they're gonna sell these for. They must be like at least $1,000. The type of RPG equipment that gives you plus 20 cold resistance. They should add this to Elden Ring. Next to the homeless garb. You're a genius. You're a genius. Yeah, so this is the new hot footwear and I'm considering it. I'm considering it. I'm thinking about it. I'm considering it. It is a statement piece, I think. And I guess people do walk heel first. So you go heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe when you're walking. So at least on initial impact, your foot has some protection, right? So maybe there was a little bit of a thought process on that. But yeah, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. That's all I had to say about these, really. That's all I had to say. Imagine wearing them on the subway on the way home after the ball. You would just be balancing on the heels of your foot. Do you think someone who's wearing Chanel 2026 cruise collection of only heeled shoes would be taking the subway in the first place, though? Maybe. 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 Maybe they spent all their money on these. Can we go back to Supernatural? No, we cannot. No, we cannot. Okay. Next talking point. What else is there to talk about? What else did I do while I was away? Oh, I must say, I did go to a Chanel store recently. I'm going through that phase where I walk into fancy establishments and just pretend I belong there and try on things, and I say to the sales associate, can I try it in this color? Can I see this? What's your latest seasonal item here? Oh, really? It's made out of lamb leather. That's nice. And then they give me a glass of mysterious liquid in a champagne flute that costs $400, and I'm just like, yes, yes, tell me more. Ah, yes, I remember the designer changed this year. And then I just leave. I make up some excuse to leave. I'm like, oh, you don't have that color in stock? Can I get your card and contact me when that color comes in stock? And then I disappear.
Smiles.
Smiles, smiles, smiles. That's a beautiful username you have there. 44 skin. Smiles back at you. Thank you for the super. If you have 4 skin, so does that mean you have 8 skin? Like, what's happening? Is there some kind of genetic defect happening? Not that, is it rude to call it a defect? Maybe it's just a birth situation. How to say this in a politically correct way? Someone played next to a nuclear reactor too much. Oh, so it evolved after birth. Extra layer of protection, built-in protection. It's good. Always use protection. Extra layers so it keeps warm in the winter. I was just talking about being fancy and drinking out of champagne flutes. Like an onion skin. Are you supposed to peel them? Why are you saying that to me? Why are you saying that? Okay, next topic. Next topic. What else do I have written? Oh, okay, I have a depressing topic now. A depressing topic. In recent VTuber news, are you guys ready to be depressed? Let's start activating your tear ducts, warm them up a little bit. Think about sad cats. Sad cats. Dogs in the street. Wet shoes. Sad news. Sad news. Sad. Depressed. Depressed? Are you depressed? Okay. In recent industry news, the state of the VTuber world has been shooketh by the news of one of the greats in our industry, one of the largest companies in the VTuber industry falling. It is HoloStars. HoloStars JP. Did you guys all see the news on HoloStars JP? Pre-crying. Yes, yes. It's so sad! Okay, for anyone who didn't see, HoloStars JP, I believe a week or two ago, made an announcement that they were practically defunding the HoloStars JP branch. And by that, meaning no more merchandise being released and no more supporting, I guess, events like concerts and things like that, so that they would strictly be a live stream only. And now, recently, just this past week, a bunch of the HoloStars have announced that they're graduating. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. It's so sad. I cannot believe we live in this timeline. Because I feel like you have this false sense of security because the HoloStars are, of course, attached to the HoloLive main branch, and they're the most successful VTubing company. You're pregnant. Oh my gosh. 𝐂𝐡𝐚, you're pregnant. Serious topic, but so many feet. Can you send me a photo of your feet? For science. 𝐂𝐡𝐚, did you hear this news? Did you hear this news? Male VTubers are going extinct. Do you have time to just be frolicking in the streets? Yeah, so I feel like you have a sense of security because they're based out of the HoloLive branch that they would never leave. And I feel like up until at least like 2 years or so ago, there were barely any HoloLive graduations, at least on the 𝐸N front. But now they're in danger. They're an endangered species. It's so sad. It's so sad. I know a ton of friends who have Oshis who are in HoloStars JP. And even if they didn't understand their Japanese streams, they would watch clips or still watch live and wake up for them. So it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. It's mainly because female VTubers are the bigger draw in general. Do you think that's true? Do you think there's a larger audience for female VTubers versus male VTubers? Because I thought that was a myth. I know that on the start of the industry, it kind of started with like anime girls transitioning to female VTubers, transitioning to what blew up in the VTuber industry. But then male VTubers started popping up and they did really, really well too. They also axed Holo, did they? Along with male-female collabs being met with a lot of backlash, yeah. I do know a lot of corporate VTuber agencies do have a policy that their female VTubers can't collab with male VTubers or vice versa. And that is, I personally don't understand it too much. Like, I can kind of see the rationale if you're going for like GFE or BFE content and maybe your viewers wouldn't like seeing you collabing with the opposite gender. But if you're not doing that content, I don't really understand why. Sucks because Chiori and Gerard, I think it's Gerard, right, are hilarious together. They are so funny. They're so funny. Even way back, I think there was like a collab between Crony and some of the HoloStars 𝐸N boys, like Magni or Vesper, I believe, and those were so funny too. So it's kind of, but I do know that after they did those collabs, the girls got a lot of criticism, which is really sad. So every time if the female talent collabs with the male talent and they get criticized, what are you supposed to do? Yeah, so I think they're a dying breed. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. I feel like, though, if you're a male VTuber, I feel like there's so much potential there. Because you saw with 𝐒𝐴𝐚, with 𝐵𝐺, they blew up like crazy, right? And I had a recent comparison. Comparing if you had like a female fan base versus a male fan base. In the case of Supernatural, the hit CW show, versus The Boys. So Supernatural has a primarily female fan base, right? Meanwhile, The Boys has a primarily male fan base, right? So someone was like, guys, The Boys has been out for 5 seasons, yet they have zero fanfic written about them. What have you guys been doing out there? The fandom has not been hard at work. And people were like, that's because of the difference between male and female fan bases. Female fan bases keep fandoms alive. And I think I agree with that. I feel like I agree with that. I feel like female versus male fan bases express themselves so differently. Like if you have a primarily female fan base, they'll create so much derivative work of whatever the fandom is, like fanfic, fan art. I don't know, they just create a lot more. Meanwhile, male fans? I think male fans are more enthusiastic, but they don't create as much. It's interesting. Yeah, so I feel like there's so much potential for male VTubers, but since the whole 𝐵𝐺 debacle happened, I feel like 𝐒𝐴𝐚 has lost a lot of steam, and a lot of the male talents afterwards has lost a lot of the steam too. And I think in the case of Hololive, HoloStars, originally Hololive already mostly targets and caters to their female VTubers. And it's always been kind of a mystery why HoloStars doesn't perform as well to me. Not wrong, just look at 50 Shades of Grey coming from Twilight fandom, right? Right? Male fan base gives you things like the potential man meme. So female fan base, you get 80,000 word fanfics created, but male fan base, you get memes created. What a beautiful thing. I like that. I feel like that's an yes. We need both in society. Potential man meme. I do memes, this is true. And fan art, yes, there is fan art too, that's true. Ayo, say deep sniffs. Oh my gosh, get closer if you're gonna sniff. Clips, that's true, that's true. My first lads cosplay was a meme. How on earth can it be a meme? A meme. Memes are fun though. Memes are fun. Yeah, so sad news all around. I saw some of you guys mention like Fillion news too. Is there Fillion news? I think there is some Fillion news. I think Fillion like disappeared, right? But I suspect it's because she's like reincarnating. I suspect she's reincarnating with an IP that she fully owns, because doesn't Fillion use one of the free models or one of those mass-produced models? So that's my theory. That's my game theory. So hopefully she comes back. And I think that was a lot of the talk about HoloStars too, right? So a bunch of the HoloStars JP talents are graduating, but I think there's always this thought in the back of VTuber fans' minds that it's fine. It's fine that they're graduating now. Nowadays, it's fine because they're 100% going to reincarnate. But I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true. I came here for the feet. Feet where? I don't like feet. Where are the feet though? Are you sure you don't like feet? Are you sure? Are you sure? A billion years later. But it's just a theory, a say theory, a say theory. Let me put up more foot photos to distract everyone. Here. Makes me think of Moomy. Oh, don't say no! 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 That's so sad. That's so sad. No, that's so sad. Yeah, and I feel like especially for the Hollow Stars boys, a lot of them have been VTubers for over 5 years, right? I feel like Miyabi, who's one of the first, if not the first Hollow Stars, is part of the graduation roster. So I don't know if they would reincarnate. I don't know. Why the feet? It's just adding to my mood. Don't question the feet. The feet are like window dressing. A little spice in your life. Robot Mech Girl is coming back to Girls Frontline 2 next week. Oh! Okay, I need to hop back on there. It's her aura. Nope, that's just stink lights. What do you mean? What do you mean? My feet do not smell. Wait, like. There's an aroma. But it's not unpleasant. What is this? Did I step in something? It smells a bit like my body cream, which is pomegranate scented, but also there's a lingering back note of something mysterious. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Further investigations need to take place. But I swear, my feet smell perfectly normal. Are you not gonna pull for Prika? I will. I saw she came out. But I've been working on some things behind the scenes. I'm scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. How are you supposed to help sell my feet juice if you're scared? It's a hands-on duty, a hands-on responsibility that you need to take part on. But alright, I have nothing else to talk about. Holostar is very sad. Support them. They haven't had their graduation streams yet, but I think it's coming up in the next week or so. So watch their streams, support them, show them that males can still survive in this world. Support your fellow brethren. Cry a little bit. And I think that's it. Tomorrow we have our Nikkei stream. We will be doing a react of a Nikkei Bond story and some grinding. We'll be grinding all up in there. Thank you for the Zatsu bus. Of course, it's been so long since we did a little Zatsu, so I thought it'd be good to catch up. And I'll let you know when I locate a PlayStation 3. Alright everyone, thank you guys so much for coming by and chatting with me. I'll see all of you guys tomorrow. Or at least I'll see you. I don't think you guys saw too much of me today. Enhance. Okay, I'm waving. We saw plenty, they say. I'm waving. Otsu. The feet smell just adds to the taste.